Hello guys, welcome to Going on a Tangent.
It's the cast of the pod?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Okay, so, question. Okay, so, well,
Question.
our format so far is we're just gonna kind of, like, find a hypothetical question to start the episode with, and then we're gonna talk about the question, and then we are going to go on a tangent and see how far away we are from the original subject.
That's the plan.
So, that, and thus the name. I am Grandiose.
Super Smart Junior.
Also, this is the Satan chair.
And I'm Night Fury 647. I'm gonna skip question 1 because it's stupid.
Okay.
On to question 2.
You found a list on the internet.
If a new medicine were developed that would cure arthritis, but cause a fatal reaction in 1% of those who took it, would you want it to be released to the public? Yes.
Yeah, I don't see why you wouldn't, because you know what? It's a 1% chance, so 99 out of 100 people will live. And
But there's that one person whose families will be wrecked.
Yeah, but then
Who
remember,
cares?
it's their choice. I think it should have to have like the express permission of like the rest of your family.
Yeah.
Or at least your closest family member.
But with arthritis, does it really need to be cured? I mean, like, yeah, your fingers hurt. It
Well,
hurts
I mean,
really
like,
bad.
if
You
it's
can
really
live
bad.
with that.
But
You
if
can
it's
live with
really
that.
bad,
if it's really like,
like,
not.
like you have major arthritis in your neck, and if you move your neck, you're like.
But what if like it's not 1%? What if they tested wrong? What if they didn't do a big enough group and then 50% died, and then half the people who took it died?
Well, then it's a bad test because you need to test like a
Exactly.
huge amount of times. Like,
If
do
it
you
were-
not remember 7th grade science when we were talking about variables?
There's a certain number. You can't test something on 5 people and it can't be exclusive. Can't be 200 people. It has to be a huge amount of
It
people.
has to be at least like 6,000,
At least.
I'd say.
If
So,
at all.
For
Test
two.
6,000. If they tested 6,000 and it was still at 1%, would you
So
want
60 of them died of the 6,000.
You're the one that's good at math.
Yes.
So
Then
yeah,
yes.
I would actually, I wouldn't take it. I would, if people are like, hey,
But see, it's
I'm
your
okay
choice.
with possibly dying.
Well, that's how surgery works too. Like, if you're having a, there are some surgeries that there's like a 30% chance of you gonna die, but you always take that chance. Like,
Exactly. There's a
And we're talking about like fatal, or not fatal, but very painful arthritis right now.
like
We're not talking about like you move your finger and it hurts a little bit
you're talking about like can't climb the stairs.
because like,
Because your knees hurt so
Arthritis.
bad.
or like your hips or something. That would be
Yeah.
terrible.
Oh, and before we continue, product placement.
So
Dr. Pepper.
sponsor
If
us.
you want to sponsor us, we got Dr. Pepper every time.
That's the plan. And I'm just the noob with no Dr. Pepper.
Question 2, or question 3.
Question 3.
The tangent kind of failed.
Yeah.
It's okay, this is a practice, we're gonna go on.
We could upload it though, just because.
We need to find a way to stray more.
Well, just like
If this makes you think of anything, the third question, just
Yeah.
start going, don't even stop.
all right, you discover that your wonderful 1-year-old child, because of a mix-up at the hospital, is not yours. What would you do? Would you exchange the child to correct the mistake?
How long did it say that you had
1
a
year.
child?
1 year.
Well, that reminds me of the Switch's. Well, 1 year. I don't think the 1 year you would be able to know the personality, and their memory is still kind of changeable at that point.
Yeah, so it hasn't like cemented in. They wouldn't necessarily remember you. 3 to 4 is usually when it starts, or
Yeah,
5.
yeah.
5 usually is
Yeah.
when it starts to like, you know,
But if it was like
cement.
10 or 12 or something like that, I would definitely wouldn't.
They'd be
But-
like, yeah, you're my daughter.
Yeah,
For
I
all you
wouldn't.
know.
Like 5 would if they were 5 years old, I would keep them. Any like
4 and under, I would definitely be like, hey, yeah.
yeah, 3 or 4 I
Baby
would like
swap.
exchange them. You know, yeah.
No, I wouldn't say. I would say like under 2 for me because.
Well, Sam, what if you found out your parents weren't your parents? Would you want to be like, hey, let's go to my real parents, or would you like to stay here?
I would like to meet my real parents. But see, the thing is, I know my parents. I don't.
You mean
know
your
these-
biological parents,
Yeah,
not your real parents.
Did you know that
That's a
Jacqueline
good
was?
point.
Did you know Jacqueline was adopted?
yeah.
I found that out at my first degree test.
Person we know.
If you're watching this, hi.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hashtag YOLO.
If my
That was
kids ever
just
say YOLO or swag, it's turtlenex and light up shoes till
Unless
they're
it's a
18.
joke.
Yeah. If they're like
But,
YOLO, then it's like, no.
But that I think there was in like a ABC channel called Switch at Birth that was basically that concept, and they were trying to decide what they would do. I think, but
TV, would you sit down and just watch TV all day? Or could
No.
you not sit? I couldn't sit and watch.
I really don't. I haven't watched TV ever since I got onto the internet. Really.
I can't just, when I sit somewhere, I can't just sit there and do nothing.
No, I always have to have something I'm doing.
Exactly,
Yeah.
I can't, in
Unless
health,
it's a show I really like. Like the only show I can watch consistently is Star Trek. Also, by the way, I'm Captain because I have my Picard.
Oh,
shirt.
Captain, my Captain. No violence on the podcast.
Yes, violence on the podcast.
but
We want
what
to be
was our-
representable. We don't want to represent Dr. Pepper in this way.
Have you seen their commercials?
We're representing Dr. Pepper because we like it.
Yeah.
Does it matter?
Yes, if we're beating the absolute crap out of each other.
We are beating the absolute crap out of each other.
Oh, yeah.
But the funny part is we could because
Katanas. And these are
God, okay,
real. Get that away from me. Get that away from me,
Watch out,
child.
Sam. I swear to God, I will cut you in the neck.
you'll
Um,
have a stab through your
But
stomach.
back to the
I can put it away.
I want to go back to that subject at hand, like not being able to do anything. One time in health, we had to like just sit there and like relax.
Oh,
And
the
sit there and,
meditation
like,
thing.
yeah,
that they
I just sat
force
there.
you
I was
to
like,
do?
I was
fell asleep.
like trying to figure out something to do because I have to be watching something, reading something, listening to something interesting. Otherwise, I lose my mind.
Yeah, it's like, why do you meditate? That doesn't work for people. And same with the progressive muscle relaxation thing, where you're like, and then you do that.
My sister and my
You have to
mom,
be doing something.
sometimes on like Fridays or something, they go to a meditation class. I can't sit and do nothing.
Sitting and doing nothing is just like, it's against human nature, because if you sit and do nothing, there's the whole thing that's like, subconsciously you think like, whoa, there's a person behind me eventually.
Yeah.
You like, yeah,
You
like
just start
to, like,
forcing yourself to like
your imagination.
pay attention, like start counting the dots on your ceiling.
But
or
if you
something
stop,
freaky.
but if you stop like, with that, maybe someone will turn up behind you and like murder you.
Exactly,
violently.
like you start. If you
You
sit
need
and
to
do
be
nothing
aware.
for a long time, what I think would happen to me, I've never tried this and I probably never will. Paranoia will probably eventually set in.
Oh
You'll
yeah.
Be looking around.
or lack of like, if most people, if they don't have something to do, they start to like freak out. Like
They just turn into ADHD mode, really.
Exactly.
I have a friend that has ADHD.
Bad ADHD or just kind of normal?
Not kind of normal. Kind of. It's like
Who?
Jaden.
Jane? Yeah.
Oh.
Kind of. He's like, oh, butterfly, oh, peanut butter, oh, and it's so annoying. Sometimes.
Ask me about my ADHD, or my pet, or my dog, or pizza, or watermelons. Did I mention I have a cat?
ADHD in a nutshell.
Also, I don't know why, but there's this random plug that's kind of like hanging out. No, it's not.
Guys, there are
And his
chips
door
over
won't
there and I
close.
want them. Get those chips. We can't have them. We can't have them.
And family pack of potato chips. Sponsor us. Sponsor us, man.
I like how this is all about sponsors, but no, these are actually good.
Yeah,
We just
we're-
thought, hey, we get good chips, like
I've
good
heard
drinks.
that happening to
and product
Ray
placement.
William Johnson because he has like Coke on his podcast sometimes, but they're like, no, I like Coke. That's why I'm drinking it. No
Exactly.
other reason.
That's why we're drinking it, but if you'd sponsor us, that'd be
Like this is
nice.
our first podcast, so we're not drinking and eating this stuff just because.
We're like not even sure if this is gonna go up. So if it does, I think you already know because you're watching it.
But if it doesn't, you'll never know any of this ever happened.
That got deep.
Oh God, I'm emotional.
Just like your voice. It
No,
got deep.
You won't know anything. You won't know this happened.
It's got deep.
He's got ADHD as
Get
well.
to the chopper.
I know.
Yeah,
say,
you
get,
do.
Say get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper.
No.
That's the best thing ever.
And sorry about any background noises.
Yeah, treadmill, and TV, etc.
Oh yeah. What's this game here that I was just playing?
Shadow of the Colossus.
Shadow of the Colossus.
really
It's a
good
good game.
Not product placement, because that game is really somewhat old by our standards now.
By our young hip
I'm at
standards.
9 million, guys.
Oh, that was,
Cookie clicker.
Yeah.
There's
It's
a
a fun
cookie in the middle of your screen for people who don't know what it is.
And
There's a
you
cookie in the middle of
click.
your screen. You click it, it gives you cookies. And then you use the cookies to upgrade. And certain upgrades give you like
cookies.
30 cookies a second. And then when you don't click, you get 30 cookies a second. And then the cookies just count up. And
So wait, so basically,
leave it on
it's,
overnight
no,
or anything.
it's a game to get. It's a game about getting cookies to get upgrades, to get more cookies, to get upgrades, to get more cookies, to
it's
get
basically
upgrades.
Minecraft. You mine to craft, you craft so you can mine more, and then you mine more so you can craft more, and it's just an endless cycle.
Until you like craft everything, and then you just build a really insanely.
Unless you're on creative, which I hate. So I have an Xbox.
I like creative, but it kind of dies out quickly for me.
Yeah, so you got Minecraft on the Xbox. Like, it came out with the Xbox.
Like, I like survival building.
And, every single person I know who got it, I swear,
They're always on
3 out of
creative
4
mode.
people
They don't know how
that
to
I
play
see
anything else.
are on creative mode. all
Or if
the
they're
time.
playing survival, they're
Now,
on peaceful.
can we talk about how stupid the people are on Minecraft? There's like, because I encountered this person who was like, they got Minecraft like a month ago. They were a small kid, not very small, 9 or 10, and they were talking to their friend about Minecraft. They're like, yeah, I'm so good at Minecraft. Minecraft is so good. I already have an iron sword. I'm like, dude, I get a diamond sword within the first day. Like,
Exactly. Or like Battlefield. I was playing Battlefield, and I run into so many just dumbasses.
don't get me started on Battlefield.
Oh my god.
Don't, just shut up.
Holy crap. I'm like sniping people, and they're like freaking out. They start screaming.
Which
"Stop!"
is, those
And they're
people
like
will have
three.
a bad gamer rep on the...
So do we.
But that was because when
But we're nice
we
people.
got our live accounts, we were about 8. So,
Yeah.
like, we quit matches if we were losing, and so that but, like, when we hit probably about 10, it's like, hey, we're getting bad player reviews because they're doing this. So let's stop doing this, and we'll get better player reviews. And I'm a 5-star again, so.
I don't even know what I am, and I really don't care.
You're.
Yeah, see, I
or half
honestly
star.
could care less. How many cookies do I have?
Oh,
You, my friend. 464,000.
I like how we draw our attention away from the podcast.
Okay,
Just
well,
to check Cookie Clicker.
we are
good
we
at-
are on a count.
Product placement. Cookie
Yeah,
Clicker
I think we got-
sponsor us.
I think we got the tangent thing down.
Yeah, this is a very successful. We should probably do the next question now because we're running out of
So-
things to talk about.
Yep.
Should we,
Question
well,
4. Shut
Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe.
Shut up. Question 4. Read it out.
Okay. What is wrong?
I don't know.
Would you accept $1 million in U.S. Oh God, this is the worst written thing I've ever seen. Would you accept $1 million in U.S. dollars or the equivalent in whatever currency you use
So
to
like
leave your
euros
country
or
and never,
stuff.
yeah, like or rupees in India to
Yeah.
leave your country and never set foot in it again? I would definitely do that because I don't actually like America
Yeah,
that
fuck
much.
Well, could I
America.
get could I get $1 million US to move to Canada, as long as I never came back to the US, ever.
Yes, but see,
But
the thing
does
is,
Canada use dollars?
they use Canadian dollars that have the exact same.
So $1 in
I think.
USA is $1 in Canadian.
About, yeah.
So I could take because I have a couple Canadian $100 bills. My aunt gave to me.
Yeah.
So I could be like, hey, $100 US bills.
Well, Canadian
Or is it like
currency,
a rough?
Well, see, Canadian currency functions in America, so I'd imagine American currency functions in Canada. Like, you can get Canadian quarters and they'll accept them.
Yeah. My friend.
Can I show your plaque?
No.
My friend. He's kind of your friend too. But Jason.
Jason.
Streamer.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's got some.
Yeah, I know who he is.
But he gave me a Canadian dollar or a Canadian. I think it was a dollar coin.
Canadian quarter.
Canadian dollar coin.
It was Canadian
A
quarter.
Canadian quarter.
Canadian quarter.
And yeah, I ended up losing it, and now I'm sad because Canadians are great.
Yeah, but see, I would probably go to Japan because, well, for one thing, America actually has the most... People always think of Japan as having a really rigorous school system, but America definitely has the most...
Well, in Japan, last year in geography, we watched a video, and
Yeah.
they had to go through
And they have
these
so many
2 weeks
different-
of actual military training.
Not-
And when you go to school, your parents are your house, but you live at the school.
That's another reason.
From
Well,
elementary up, you live at the school.
That is not true.
That is true.
No, it's not.
In certain parts of Japan, not
Yeah,
all of
but
Japan.
that's probably those.
I think that was China.
those
China.
videos are like
China, never
well,
mind.
yeah, China is.
But
definitely like
that's that would be one reason to move
Would
to China.
would you, if you could sneak into North Korea, like not be arrested?
No, but
Would
let
you
me
do
finish
it?
my answer. Shut up. Well, I would go to because America has the most rigorous school system in
Not
my
North
opinion.
Korea? Wait, does North Korea have a school system?
No. But
No.
see, the thing is, in America, they have we have about 7 hours for 5 days a week. But I was talking to my friend who lives in the Caribbean, and he told me that on Monday Monday and Friday his school goes for 5 hours. Tuesday and Thursday is 6 hours, and Wednesday is 7 hours, which I would prefer definitely to the normal.
But they
stuff.
still have Saturday and Sunday off.
Yeah.
I know where I'm moving.
I was on Facebook.
But
No.
but in Japan, some people might not like the system better. They have school on Saturdays, in some schools, I believe. Maybe it's not all. I'm not sure. But oh, by the way, they didn't get homework until about 7th grade in the Caribbean. But
Too bad we're in 8th grade.
yeah.
Motherfuckers.
But in Japan, they have 6 days a week, and they have. Japan has a whole bunch of random holidays. Well, not random, but they have a whole bunch more holidays than we do. So every couple weeks, there's a day off. Like every 2 weeks or so, to my knowledge. And they also have Golden Week, which is like my favorite thing ever. I wish we got out of school for Golden Week.
What is it?
It's 5 days about honoring your. I think it's like it honors a whole bunch of things. I know part of it is like Grandparents' Day, Children's Day.
Yeah.
I want to move to the Caribbean.
This is
We don't have
We're
children
talking about
days.
Japan
This is
right now.
Japan. Shut up.
They have instead of quarters and semesters, I think they have like thirds of a year. So like they have 3 months in, I think it's fall, winter, and spring or something like that. I'm not sure how it's divided, but they have 3 months, then a month off, and then 3 months, then a month off, and then 3
So
months.
there's
then-
no necessarily
There's not
like a summer
3 month
vacation
there's
or
not-
anything.
Well, there is a summer vacation, but it's only a month long, and it accompanies winter vacation, which is another month, and like spring or something. It's another month. And the new school year starts in the spring.
I like that. That's fine with me. Well, unless your school doesn't have
and-
air conditioning.
And it's hard to
terrible.
argue with Golden Week. You just can't.
Exactly. What? And I was looking at my
Well,
knees.
the only problem with Japanese schooling is for like American school systems. The school we go to,
And
we had a 3-day weekend. Monday we had 15-minute classes because we had a test. Like
Well,
a
we
We
kids
had
cram
test.
all
the
of our-
ACT Explore test. Which
But
is-
then the next weekend we had another 3-day week. They pull us out of school a lot. We had a.
See, the
It's
thing
terrible.
with America
it's
is
actually it's great. Don't get
Japan
me
is
wrong.
actually kind of balanced in its days off. Like they have it consistently throughout the year, but we have like in the fall, 30 days off in a month. Actually, like half of the time you're not at school. It seems like, but
Yeah.
then in the spring we go like 3 months without a break, at all. In that time in Japan, you'd be like, hey, guess what? Golden Week, yay, and you have a week off.
Yeah.
Well, the thing with Japanese school systems is, you get a lot of breaks. Don't get me wrong. That's good and all.
Mhm.
But if I could give up half the breaks and only have 4 days of school a week, I would do that.
I would too, but there are some countries that ban school on Mondays.
Guys,
Denmark, there's a rumor that Denmark you get paid to go to school. That's not true. I
Well,
was hearing
no,
that
it's
that's
not
true.
like college. You get some sort of.
You can work, I guess.
you get paid
You
in
can-
education.
Well, they kind of.
IQ points. No?
It's hard to
Okay.
explain, but in Denmark they have this form of money that you can, like, kind of receive for going to college. It's like advanced education. Like, if they think you're gonna pay back to the community, then then they'll give you money.
So, like, if you're, like, a super genius in, like, medicine, they'll be like, hey, we're paying you because you're going to become a brilliant doctor and save lives.
Yeah.
Guys.
What?
How the fuck did we get from leaving a country to schools in Japan?
See,
And then we're
going on a tangent.
They were talking about why we would leave school.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
So
Also,
do you guys have answers?
What are some future careers you want?
Physics, astrophysics.
physics. I either do something like in physics-ish, like something sciencey. I don't know, or I'd enlist in the military, and it would be the Marines or the SEALs.
See, that's what I'm doing.
Well, see, I don't necessarily agree with the amount of people that are going into war, because they should understand that they're going into war for like a bad they make it seem like it's such a
the
noble
U.S.
thing
doesn't even go into the
Syria.
war for like something. It's like they're like, hey, you two are fighting. Let's get in the middle of it and fuck their shit.
But see,
We're not involved. They didn't even look at us wrong. They're just minding their own business, and it's like, you two are talking. I'm on the other side of the room. I look at you, come up, shoot you both in the head, and then walk away happily. It's stupid.
That's American. That's all. But the thing is, the only reason I would want to join the military is if I couldn't get another job.
Exactly.
That would be my last
my
resort.
grades, if I fail college and everything, it's like, hey, guess what? Military, bitches.
Because, like, I know it's not like, oh, yeah, you're going to be, like, great, you're going to live. There's a good chance you're going to get
I guess,
shot
like, most of the time in the military,
no, wait,
it's
wait a
not
second.
honorable. It's like, hey, we just
So
killed
see-
a bunch of kids.
like-
Good job, dumbasses.
Like
Good job.
in Syria, like why are we there? Because people like enlist
So now
just to fight in Syria, but there's no real reason to, because
People there using chemical weapons on his own people. You can't do that. That's bad.
yeah,
There's
but you
a
know
pact,
what?
there's
Burma
a-
has been doing it for like 7 years and no one's batted an eye.
Then why the fuck?
It's because
why
the U.S.
are
is
we not in there?
retarded.
Our
The
government
U.S. is
stupid.
retarded.
Yeah.
I would say if we could figure out.
Also, talking about this is not illegal. Freedom of speech.
Actually, it's not though. Yeah. I bet you I'm lighting it. You did the thing with the chair where it would like get tight and you couldn't
Yeah.
spin it.
Yeah, but so what were we talking about?
We were just talking about how
Our
the U.S.
stupid
is stupid
government.
and how we get.
Yeah, but see, people enlist in the military just to go fight in Syria or the demilitarized zone. Like, let South
DMZ.
Korea handle
See,
North Korea.
We should just
North
carpet bomb the
Korea-
DMZ. Make
No,
it South Korea.
Dude,
Just
see,
deny it.
that's the thing. That's the thing. We can't.
Why?
Demilitarized zone.
They
Demilitarized.
both have to
So-
agree though. North Korea would have to say
No, it's
yes,
always a
do
demilitarized
it.
zone between South Korea and North Korea.
We have to do it.
We can do whatever we want.
I'm pretty sure North Korea forgets we can make South Korea into an island. But there are three types of people who join the military. One is like, hey, I kind of want to serve my country. Two is they
I
like
have nothing. I don't
have any other choice, you know. And then there's the third people.
Rednecks who want to kill everything.
They join
Guys,
just because they want to kill
alright,
somebody.
I have a story. I was watching a YouTube video of these guys who like they were like fighting and there were insurgents in the tree line. They had some cover. They were rock walls,
Stone walls.
rock walls, and they were like shooting into the trees. 'Cause they couldn't quite see them. They were farther away. And some guy commented posted a comment saying, "These guys are terrible. I'm a level 50 at COD, like Call of Duty."
People
And
like
some
Call
guy
of Duty.
replied to his comment saying, "Oh, you're a level 50 at COD. Why don't you go out in the middle of that and run around screaming,
No, see-
I'm level 50 at COD."
No, see, the thing is, see, I would have asked what his KD is, because kill-death ratio, you don't get a chance to remake your KD if you get, like, if your KD is 4, you killed 4 people, then you died.
But with the military thing, with the whole shooting in the trees,
You didn't kill 8 people and die twice. You killed 4 people and then you died.
Exactly. I have a
And you're
KD of like,
done.
sometimes I have a KD of like 0 or like negative something. I would have died.
Then you just
fighting
wasted
over
your
it.
life before you did
But
anything.
Call of Duty is like run
people-
around, stabbing someone in the face, shooting them with shotguns.
people who join the military think like, hey, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna be able to see who I'm shooting at. It's gonna be all heroic and shit. No, you're basically
like in
you
video games and the movies.
sit in bushes.
And
People
you-
shoot at you and you shoot back. You go
And
hit
you
anybody.
just hope that you can't see their face, because that's just too personal to
Exactly.
kill.
It's like if you
Most
can see their
people-
face, it's probably going to haunt you for the rest of your
Most
goddamn life.
people who join the military don't kill anybody. There's like a 15%, 25% maybe that actually kill somebody. I mean, like
They're like the top.
Marine
Guys, question.
Marine snipers and like Navy SEAls are if you join the Marines, there's a good chance you're not gonna kill anybody you're holding. You're gonna be like stationed running supplies, or.
But
You
you're
know.
but you're like prepared to fight though, like if you need to.
And then,
Dude,
then you did all that training
um,
for nothing, and it's like.
But that's people's delusions about Taekwondo too. It's not like I'm going out to kill people. I'm going out.
Or like, I can go kill somebody with my hands up. It's like, no, that's not what it's for. You're never going to. You do that.
I could punch him in the neck and he would die.
Exactly.
We- those three.
I could do that.
We
and
could
he'd
kill
probably
any-
break his windpipe, and he'd
We're
probably
all
still hit
second
to
degree
death.
black belts in Taekwondo, believe it or not. And
This is my old one right here.
I would have brought mine, but we didn't come for practice.
One
And
second.
And this is his house. We're like that is.
we're not his
Yeah.
brothers or anything. We're just friends. He's grabbing his plaque, and
Yeah, they make.
wait,
piece of shit.
wait.
What are those?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't care if people see my name.
Wait, what are you doing? What are you covering up? Oh,
He's covering up the
Stuff.
logo.
So here and things. Yeah. The
Don't cover that.
stuffs.
We don't
So,
want to know
like,
what.
Yeah.
So
Places. And
we
things.
all have one of those, and we could kill anybody we want with our hands. We don't. That's the thing. When you get your white belt, you have to promise not to use it.
And it seems kind of stupid. Like it seems like oh.
What time
that's
are we at,
stupid.
guys? What time are we at? I think this is good. I think this is what we're gonna.
Well, we can do one more
Wait,
question.
we have to wrap.